Hello and welcome to the Bellarmine University virtual visit site. My name is Emily Neuhauser and I will be your undergraduate admission counselor today during your virtual visit. We're so excited that you've decided to tune in and learn a little bit more about our university. Today I'm just going to talk a little bit about our admissions process, some important dates, our Bellarmine guarantees, and overall what it means to be a Bellarmine Knight. Here at Bellarmine University, there are numerous reasons why students thrive on our campus, but one specifically that I've seen over and over again is definitely that campus community feel that we've created here at Bellarmine. The average class size for our university is only 20 students, and we have an 11-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio. So what that means for you is that here at Bellarmine, you'll never find those large lecture hall-style classrooms where you feel like you have to scream into a microphone just for your voice to be heard. Our professors go above and beyond for our students. One specific example of that is that one of our current admission counselors, Logan, who just graduated in May, he showed up for his first day of biology lab and he accidentally wore shorts to the lab, which you cannot do in a science lab because chemicals can spill and you can get a burn. But instead of his professor kicking him out of class and locking the door and not giving him credit for the day, his professor did what any university professor would do to go above and beyond and actually switched him pants. So the professor gave Logan his slacks, Logan put on those, and the professor wore his little shorts that he had on, so that way he was still able to participate in the classroom and receive full credit for that day. Now, the professor was a little bit older than Logan, and he had on his little short shorts, so I'll let you create that mental image on your own, but that just goes to show the kind of community we have and how helpful our professors are towards the students. So next, we'll talk a little bit about our Bellarmine guarantees. We have 4 different guarantees on our campus that are for all of our admitted and current students, so you can kind of know what you'll expect with your education. The first one is that we guarantee every single student will graduate from Bellarmine University in 4 years or less. We understand that the climate in higher education now is sometimes students will have to stay for a 5th year or take additional classes over the summer, have a larger workload, or have to have additional expenses coming with your education, but that's something that will never be the case here at Bellarmine. We have a wonderful student success center that's here to help you out. You'll have an advisor that you'll meet with one-on-one before you even start campus in the fall. We want to make sure our students know that they're valued and that their education will be on time. So here at Bellarmine, you won't have to worry about taking longer than 4 years for education. If you do for some reason have to take longer than 4, we will actually foot the bill for you and pay for any costs to that. So we don't want you to have to worry about or take responsibility for those costs because we see that as something that we should take financial responsibility for. So the next guarantee is actually my personal favorite, and that is the experience to study abroad. Here at Bellarmine University, we guarantee that every single student will have the opportunity to study abroad. What that means is that we have over 160 different opportunities for study abroad, including over 70 different countries that you can go and visit. We also have a lot of different experiences that we can cater to what you'd like out of your study abroad. We can help you get set up with a job, an internship, any kind of research or development in another country. We want to make sure that you're getting what you'd like out of your study abroad experience. We have students that have gone for a week and done scuba diving in Belize, which basically just sounds like a vacation except you're getting college credit for it. And then we've also had students that have gone for semesters or year-long programs. And if you decide to do those, the tuition is actually the exact same for you. So what that means is that you get to use any of that free money, scholarship, aid, or grants towards your education, even if you're not here on campus.
La la bamba, la la bamba, la la bamba.
For me personally, I actually had the opportunity this past semester to study abroad in Cuba. Everything was totally set up for me, all of my housing, we had a packed itinerary that was all planned out for us. There wasn't anything that we had to do but show up. We had the opportunity to meet with diplomats, talk with the press, work with the government, and just have a lot of opportunities that I would have never been able to do if it hadn't all been set up for me by Bellarmine University. So that brings us to our next guarantee that we have here at Bellarmine, and that is the opportunity to have an internship experience before you graduate. We want to make sure that before you enter the workforce that you have something on your resume to show for your time at Bellarmine University. Our Career Development Center will help you get set up with all of that, helping you find the internship, where you'd like to go, the specific position that you would like. We also try really hard to get you internships that are paid for your experience. We've had students that have done internships right here in Louisville, Kentucky. We have numerous different job opportunities and companies that are headquartered, so you really don't have to go far to find your internship, but we'll also help you get set up with something international if that's more what you're into. Because of all the awesome work that our Career Development Center does, we actually are really proud to see that we have a 99% career placement rate for our students that are employed within 6 months of graduating from the university. But on top of that, 91% of those students are in the career field that they actually received their degree in. So that really goes to show that you will get your return on your investment here at Bellarmine University, and a lot of that is because of that internship experience and then working so closely with the Career Development Center during your time here at Bellarmine. Oftentimes, there's a misconception that private universities are a lot more expensive than public or state opportunities for your education. However, that's not what you will find here at Bellarmine University because affordability is guaranteed for all of our students. Here at our university, 100% of students receive some form of merit scholarship, financial aid, or grants that they can use towards their education. This past year, the average scholarship that a Bellarmine student used and received per year was $28,000 just in free money based on your application alone. Whenever we're reviewing your application, we look at everything from your transcripts, your involvement, any part-time jobs, volunteer opportunities that you've had. We do a holistic review of your application to make sure that we really understand you as a person when we're reviewing for admission and scholarship. But we're really excited that all of our students are able to have some form of tuition assistance. That way they're able to come onto our campus and make sure that your education is affordable. Another aspect of campus and student life here at Bellarmine University is the unmatched school spirit that you will find. We're especially excited because we are moving to Division I and we will be joining the ASUN Conference this fall. We offer over 22 different athletic opportunities for students, everything from lacrosse, basketball, softball, soccer, but then we also have a large variety of intramural and club sports as well if you're not willing to play at the collegiate level. And some of those actually get pretty unique. One of my personal favorites is the Trampoline Dunk Club. It's exactly as it sounds. Students have individual trampolines and they have a competition to see who can do the most stylistic dunk in our arena. We also have another one that is known as the Battleship. Students have canoes and they have these buckets and the whole goal is to sink the other ships just like the board game that we all know and love. But one thing that is for certain is that you will see that school spirit at our university. We have our wonderful student section known as Knights Nation that is unlike anything I've ever seen. It's a full operation with co-presidents, a treasurer, secretary. Students have incentives such as free chicken for a certain amount of scores that we get. We even have frozen yogurt at the game. Students will dress up in all kinds of crazy costumes with the fat heads. So you'll really find that school spirit and school pride here at Bellarmine University. So maybe you're a little bit more like me and athletics just aren't your thing, but that's something that you could still find here at Bellarmine. We actually offer over 90 different organizations that you can be a part of. We have everything from student government, campus ministry, to Greek life, and a lot of different academic affiliated organizations that you can get still plugged into here on campus. It's also really easy to get involved. We have a huge involvement fair at the start of every semester for all of our incoming and current students, and students will go all out to show what organizations that we offer. We even have a bass fishing club that will bring their boat on campus and set it up as a table to help prospective students get to know them better. At our university, you'll find a lot of different unique traditions that we offer for our students and that some of them have put into place on their own. Some of those include Ball on the Bell, which is a huge Halloween party in downtown Louisville on the historic Steamboat. The Hillside Concert, which allows students to have different artists come to campus, such as Jesse McCartney, 21 Pilots, Maroon 5, Coin. We also have our huge campus kickoff at the beginning of the year, Sparks at Night, which is a large fireworks display. We have late night bingo, and we have late night breakfast, which helps us kick off the week for finals. We also have mud volleyball, homecoming week, and my personal favorite, the Bellarmine Music Festival, which is a play on Bonnaroo, the music festival in Tennessee, where we have different students perform on campus for a weekend of concerts. So now we've talked a little bit about what opportunities you'll find here at Bellarmine, some exciting organizations and events that we have, but what does it take to actually be a Knight? So here at Bellarmine, our application is completely free and there's no essay requirement either. Our application will typically open up in July, August time. What you can do is you have two different ways that you can apply. We have our application on the Common App, and that's totally up to you if you want to go that route, or we also have our own application on our website. Both are about the same and we'll review them exactly the same as well. We currently have 3 required materials for all of our students that apply. We require transcripts, your verified test scores, and then a letter of recommendation, and that can just come from a teacher or a guidance counselor that knows you well. If you're currently a senior, we also have the opportunity for you to go ahead and enroll. We have our Night U orientation coming up. Once you submit that $200 enrollment deposit, you'll be able to come onto campus, meet more of our faculty members and current students, learn about being a Knight, and also register for all of your classes starting in April. If you're not a senior yet, we still have a lot of different events coming up. Here in the fall, we'll have our large preview day, and then we also have different overnight events so you can come and visit us on campus. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in today to our virtual visit website. I encourage you to check out other aspects of this page and the rest of our Bellarmine University website. I hope that we'll see you on campus soon and get to meet you in person. But for now, have a great rest of your day and go Knights!